Hello everyone, and welcome to the... Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and call it as it is. We've had to redo episode 4 of Kingdom Hearts probably more times than I care to count. And honestly, I'm kind of tired of it, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get the LP done. So, yeah. So, we're gonna do that one more time, and hopefully this time it actually goes perfectly smoothly and we don't have any issues. I can't guarantee that, but we're gonna hope for the best. Anyways, I am of course the Nomadic Ark, and with me today is Anexite.
Hello, welcome to the Bug Zone.
And of course Rat Earth.
Hi, I'm the only other one here. It's, wow, there's like, I guess maybe it'll work out now because there's fewer points of failure.
I mean, oh god, it's been technical difficulties all around.
And, Selegna and Maverick, well, Maverick we weren't able to get a hold of, so he wasn't able to join us today, but, Selegna is, fixing his internet and making sure it works so that he'll be able to be here with us for future recordings. So that's why they aren't with us. So we're gonna try. First, I want to show off something that I'm gonna put a screenshot of this, just because, in the thread. But this I gotta show off first, real quick. Just because it's nice. Yeah, we're back here on Destiny Islands, but there's a winning number I need to show off, just because.
Oh god.
Okay, I think I get what's happening.
You kind of hinted at this, and it's like, I am morbidly curious to see what it reached. Oh, Riku, never change, you and your butt bonk.
Foot bonk, really.
You still don't got it.
I was like, who's your yoga teacher?
Apparently the characters of Kingdom Hearts have perfectly normal sized feet. They just wear really big shoes.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
My turn.
That changes everything I know about the world.
My turn.
Yeah.
Nice! Nice!
How'd you manage that one?
Well, to be honest, I actually got to 100 to 0, so. But that was just right. I just wanted to show that one off. That was a crowning achievement of mine. I would kind of wish there was a trophy for it. Honestly, it'd be hilarious.
Disney would not allow that. Neither would Square-Enix, but Disney especially.
Now, there's something about recording this, I remember.
It seems that whatever issue that was causing it to stop recording the game audio when going back to the game menu has fixed itself, possibly in an update, because it's now not doing that.
But it did end the stream.
It did end the stream. Well, that's less worse. That's less worse.
So, dear viewers, one of the fantastic little technical difficulties is, as Ark just mentioned, is that exiting a save file, going back to the title screen, just completely ended recordings and ended the stream, and dear God, was that a pain to work around.
Yeah, but losing the audio seemed to have been fixed in an update, so that's good to know at least. And now we have another save file to jump to. I believe it was this one? I believe it's 3, yes. 3, yes, because I believe... Yeah, we have Hurricane Blast. Now we'll be skipping a bunch of cutscenes because we saw them here, saw them already in episode 3, and that'll get us back to where we ended episode 3 at, like super quick. We're also going to be skipping a whole bunch. Well, you know what? We'll end these enemies because why not? Shouldn't take more than a second. Well, if I can get sort of get a hand on them. Getting a hand on them is the hard part.
Okay. I'm sure you'll get your hand on them as long as this comes from the heart. Because you're not heartless at all.
It's true, I'm not.
It's actually the twist is that Sora was a heartless this whole time.
Wouldn't surprise me. That's one twist they could throw at me, and I'd be like, you know what, just whatever. Sure, why not?
It would be like, did either of you watch Cass Argate's LP of Resident Evil 8 Village?
I have not yet.
Oh god, I can't. Ah, crap, I can't spoil it then.
Skipping cutscenes because we've seen them.
We get Angry Duck.
Damn it, Goofy, actually fight!
Well. Seems like he did.
Good thing about Ripple Drive here on Guard Armor is that I didn't mention this before when we first fought this guy, but Ripple Drive is hitting both feet because they're so close together, and thus their hitboxes are like millimeters from each other.
It would also be nice if it also hit the arms, though.
Arms are too high. Well, unless they're reaching down. Which is why that one exploded right there, because I had been hitting it a little bit with the Ripple Drive hitbox. That's two legs and one arm down. Now we just need to get the other arm in the body. And that's 2 arms, 2 legs. Get down here and let me hit you, please. There you are.
No.
There we go, there's that. Finally, okay. Now we can skip another cutscene. And another cutscene.
Bye, Flat Sora. We hardly knew ye.
And another cutscene.
I mean, I suppose you could call Kingdom Hearts Cutscene Simulator 2000.
Honestly, there is so many.
No,
Not as
Cutscene
many-
Simulator 2000 is like a visual novel.
That's
But if you're
Teaser
talking,
shape.
if you're talking fully playable games, then you really have to say the Metal Gear Solid series is more.
Metal Gear Solid
But-
4 specifically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, I mean, there's just, I mean, to the point where a lot of the codec sequences are pretty much cutscenes. I mean, there are a lot. The codex and conversations in 4 are very much more interactive because you can move the camera of the person Snake is speaking to around a lot, but it's still very much a cutscene. Now, there's a reason we
Also,
came.
Cutscenes and... Oh god, like at the end where it's like an hour long. Just
God,
a literal
yeah.
movie.
Now, there's a reason that we came back. There's another also reason that we came back here, because I need to show this off. I want to make sure that this makes it into the LP.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got to
This
talk about
glitch.
it again.
Yep.
That was one crunchy texture.
As you can see, we made it into here. We're not supposed to actually be able to make it in here until we actually have access to that Red Trinity, which we don't get until after Deep Jungle, which is a future world. And so, an Excite can actually explain a little more about why that is.
He showed me, it was like, it's fantastic. So I asked Ark about this when it happened, and it's the cutscene puts the character right just slightly enough into the clipping plane of the grate. And it's like, and because you're in there, it doesn't actually block you from walking through. You're already clipped in. You can walk unrestricted. So if you turn back right there and then, bam, it lets you in.
Ask Sid, he should know. He also, this also grants us access to Earthshine, our first item that'll grant us access to summons, but we don't have the ability to turn it on per se as of yet because we can't talk to because even when we get access to the see, as you can see, we can't access it now because we don't have Red Trinity. That was the glitch.
Sequence breaking. You're about to break the game.
Slightly sequence breaking, not completely, but slightly, yes.
It'd only be better if like there's a super glitch or something. Oh geez, that's. Oh, is this the Dalmatian house?
It is, yes. We already got one pack of Dalmatians. We got one chest of Dalmatians, so that's why we get this cutscene. That cutscene happens when you retrieve your first set of Dalmatians, and then go back to the house. You don't get
about it. Think about
You
it.
don't-
Kingdom Hearts is really the Elden Ring of Square-Enix.
I can see it, yeah.
No, you can't. You cannot see it. It's
Hold
not
on.
true.
I need to be convinced.
I know.
I need to be convinced here.
No, you don't. It is a stupid thing to say. I don't know why I said it.
Have you even played Elden Ring yet?
A little bit.
Oh my god, is it good?
From what I can tell, yeah, I've had a lot of like controller issues with the DualShock 4 though.
Such is the nature of things.
I mean,
Yeah, which is weird because I've never had these kinds of issues with other FromSoft games.
Well, not every game can come out 100%, even from Soft.
What if George R.R. Martin wrote Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't even tease that. Don't even suggest that. That's horrid.
I mean, you know, Goofy's bloody body on the battlefield, and Donald kind of standing triumphant, having taken the power for himself.
What power would Goofy's what he need? Goofy has no power. Hell, Donald's a magician. If anything, he can ruin all of us.
Ah, see, that's what Goofy wants you to think. But behind that kind of placid demeanor of his and kind of happy-go-lucky, behind that goofy look is a calculating mastermind who knows exactly what he's doing, ready to let everybody underestimate him, but just able to pull his weight barely enough, so you never actually suspect that in the end he will be the one left standing.
You ever play Goofy's skateboarding game?
No.
I have not.
There's a Goofy skateboarding game. It's on PC.
Why does that sound familiar?
I think it's called like Extremely goofy skateboarding.
Seems like it would have come out around the time of the second Goofy movie.
Yeah.
Disney's
Came out
Extremely
in
Goofy
2001.
Skateboarding. 2001 for PC.
Sounds about the right time for the Extremely Goofy movie.
I played it. It's not that good.
Well, Goofy's butt features prominently on the cover art.
It does.
Oh, and it's got
They
Max
put
rules
Max.
on the skateboard.
Put Max way in the background. Really small on the cover art.
Really? I can't even...
Also, did you know that Goofy is called Dingo in France?
That's an interesting name.
I forgot about... There are two kinds of cover art. One of them doesn't have Max on it.
I don't see a cover art on that.
Well, that seems like that seems like an oversight if the cover art doesn't have.
Oh, no, I get it. There's like a vertical cover art, and then there's one that's from back when there were CD jewel cases and somebody cropped it. That's my bad.
Oh, wow, that's bad. That's just a bad cover art then.
But honestly, in Europe, everybody like prefers Donald Duck anyhow.
Really? Seems. Wow.
That is true. I feel like ducks over there.
I mean, it's also Mickey's considered a little bit bland and not really that interesting. Meanwhile, Donald Duck is the more human of them all. Actually gets angry.
I like Donald better too.
Whoops.
I still think Goofy is probably my favorite, mostly because I really like the Goofy movies, but no, I like Donald. I like DuckTales.
Yeah. I still haven't watched enough of the new DuckTales, and it's not new anymore.
Yeah, I haven't watched that much of it either, but I still like it. It's it's very cute. It's a very cute show.
And Donald's not as much of a scrub anymore. He's actually decent-ish.
Yeah.
I was watching a video about it. It's like they were talking about a Donald in the older DuckTales basically completely abandoned. It's like, aside from certain shows, Disney didn't do too much with him. It was all about Scrooge, the kids, Gizmo, and what's his name? I don't really remember. And now they're finally giving Donald his due and giving him a serious role and characterization because, welcome the 2020s, 2010s of we must make all our characters complex, which is fair.
Postcard. Now, last
I
thing
do
we
like
need.
that the new DuckTales doesn't like try super hard to follow the sort of 2010s cartoon formula, because you know it's very lighthearted pretty much all the time. It was nice.
Oh, you're buying up Ether.
Yeah. Mostly because I'm gonna make this. Our next journeys go a little faster by basically spamming magic with Sora as much as possible. Sora is going to be leaning really heavily into his mage side. And Goofy's got additional strength up, so from his new shield, so that'll help. Also, we have an accessory we could give Goofy, and I think I will because I think it'll help him. The Brave Warrior. Yeah, another strength for him. give him a protect chain, give Donald one protect chain, though. That should solve a lot of issues, actually.
Smashing.
Now, because we've seen this before, I'm gonna go ahead. This part right here is gonna be sped up, so we'll be back in a minute after this footage that has been sped up for you.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
And we're back. Thank you for sticking with us. Now we're back out of hyperspeed. So we've seen that cutscene. So let's jump. Let's go forward. Trinity, goodbye.
That's right.
Little box.
Shake down the Coliseum for boxes.
Yeah, that's
God,
right.
I
And
love that.
X-Site has a penchant for naming things, and he had a special name for all these. He said he's gonna name all these Trinity moves.
I honestly forget at which point I've said it because of the technical difficulties, but I've had time to refine the system. So we've got the blue Trinity is the one which looks like he's about to cause the pain. Where's the money? So it's the shakedown. It's the Trinity shakedown because we do it to get like all sorts of treasure and stuff. Trinity shakedown, fantastic.
All right, and now let's do the trials real quick.
Would Goofy make a good mafioso?
That's a good question.
Well, probably not. I know I couldn't picture Goofy giving someone the old cement shoes.
Well, on the other hand, there have been like Goofy depictions where he's more serious or just in sunglasses.
Doesn't mean you're serious. It just means you're wearing it's bright outside.
That one.
Well, I mean, I could see him in a family called the Troop.
Yeah, with Max Goof,
Right.
his beloved son.
Goofy Goof and Max Goof. We see the Troop. Oh, us money. The Goof Troop, you could say.
Okay, now we got all we wanted from Olympus at the moment, so now we're free to freaking leave. Hades here gives us a pass, and we'll be able to use that later. For the moment, back to warp speed. Another warp speed. We'll be back in a bit. And we're back. So thank you for sticking with that hyperspeed. We are now here at Wonderland, and we're going to do this in part. Still got a couple of cutscenes that we're going to skip because we saw them at the end of episode 3, like that one. And this one.
You know, those doors look so darn flat. They are. I know they are. Oh,
That's not a cutscene. Weird. I'll be damned. That's not a cutscene. All right. Let's see. And yes, and then the final cutscene that we saw at the end of episode 3 was this one. We're just gonna drink our potion. Come on! Highlight, please! Damn it! Highlight, thank you.
You gotta hit it. It's the power of the Keyblade. Turns on highlighting.
You have to unlock the cup.
It's horrible.
Oh no, this could be a horrible, horrible idea.
I don't know what.
So, you have a game about... You know how you unlock different things in the game? Well, you've got a Keyblade. So you make a game about unlocking the mechanics as your main mechanic.
I think that's true of Kingdom Hearts with the ability system.
And here we are, back at where we should have been at the beginning, but now let's continue forward. The Cheshire Cat, everybody!
Beautiful PS2 forest.
See, for the longest time, I thought that the Cheshire Cat's cutscene had voice acting, but no, it doesn't. They didn't actually get the Cheshire Cat's voice actor back from the Alice in Wonderland animated Disney movie. He never once has a voice actor in any of the games.
Who was he voiced by?
Not sure right at the moment.
Let's look it up. Who was the voice actor? Okay, in Disney's Sterling Holloway. Oh, he also voiced Winnie the Pooh. Originally. Oh geez, that was in 1951. Okay, well that might be why. Okay, so these flowers are like, they are hella rude. Like, they are extremely demanding. They just want everything and everything from you.
Yep.
Here.
Like, seriously, the queen is setting a really, really bad example for this kingdom.
Luckily, I've got plenty of potions to spare. And ethers, for that matter.
This should help.
Camping set is an item that restores HP and MP in the menu. Cannot be equipped. Whoops, wrong button.
It seemed like the right button to me.
Well, I meant to do thunder, though. Let's see. Wait. What did you say? Yeah, you said ether, okay. Thank you. And another camping set, not terrible. I simply want to do thunder because it's faster. It just dispatches enemies really quickly.
Okay. This horrible platforming segment. It is just
Once you've done it multiple times, though, it's not terrible. Your fingers just get used to it. Your stench. And we're gonna ignore you. Goodbye.
You just collected a smell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either. We bottled a fart, in other words. We bottled a fart.
That has to be the Heartless trolling us right there. It's like, here's some evidence. It's a fart in a box.
Yep.
But no, seriously, every time I look at those platforms, I know their collision is working fine, but it's just they look so slippery.
Okay, actually, sorry, I need to leap. I need to.
A lot of
throw big.
platforms in Kingdom Hearts are. I think it's because a lot of platforms also have like rounded edges.
Yeah.
This should help.
We need to grow big, and we need to step on this right here. Thank you. And then we need to knock that down, and then eat this. Now that we've knocked that down, now that we've turned that, spun that tree, actually, I should say. Do this, this, and jump over here, and jump over here, and actually we'll be able to get to there in a second, as soon as we can collect this evidence.
Collecting an antenna, because going to Radio Shack is no longer possible.
Yep. Go, turn the camera. We're in, get over here, and
How
over
do you
here,
control the
and,
camera?
right analog stick.
Oh, okay, standard.
Okay, there's nothing over here right at the moment. That's right. We don't need to be over here right at the moment. Ah, yes! This is it is possible to get this chest early by jumping and attacking to extend your leaping range. Platforming.
What is that a gummy?
Yep, scan gummy.
When I watched videos originally, it took me a little bit to realize, wait, every time they added that little G at the end, that's a gummy, and it's like, they couldn't... Did they have that little space that they just couldn't put gummy in it or something?
Either that or they were just trying to make it look fancy.
I could see them do that.
Now, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure this is the fourth one, but to be completely honest, it's not the fourth evidence that gets you the, prize from the Cheshire Cat. It's this one in particular. You can get this one first, and he will give you the reward. He will give you Blizzard, even if you get this one first, and it'll act like it's the fourth one.
You could go.
Let's see if I...
Seems like they expected you to kind of do it in order because, oh, it's right here. You'll pick it up.
Footprints, claw marks, stench, antenna. Yep, that's all four. But we need to give Sora some more ether because he has only got one left.
CSI Wonderland X Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
I'd watch that.
Okay, give Donald back his MP. Also, we're gonna save right here because there's a couple of different ways this could go off.
Oh, I'm excited to see what we managed to do here.
Now, there's a way to tell which evidence box is yours. Because she's about to mix them up and play a shell game with you. I can't remember what exactly the trick is. I think it's the one that lands last, but I'm not able to keep track of that really well. So I just basically go for one at random.
If you get it. You didn't
There we
get
go! Nope, we got the shadow.
Oh yeah, no, you got it. Never mind.
Now, there is three possibilities. You can either get the shadow or get the soldier heartless, and then this happens, or you can get Donald as the culprit, or Goofy as the culprit, or Donald and Goofy as the culprit. If Donald is the culprit, then Goofy helps you here in this next section. If Goofy is the culprit, Donald helps you. If they're both the culprit, then you're by yourself. But since the shadow was found under the treasure box, they're both able to help me. Which makes this part slightly easier. Because they're able to distract the cards. do my hurricane blasting.
And attack a completely inanimate object that has done nothing to harm you whatsoever, you monster. The more I'm
Oh, I gotta get my money!
The more I'm looking at this, the more it just kind of feels like we're watching a really weird Disneyland VR ride or something.
Disneyland had a Kingdom Hearts world.
Also, if you want to really distract the cards, you can attack the queen and knock her out, and then the cards don't do anything.
Really?
Yeah, well, you don't knock her out, you turn her on her side. She gets knocked over. And then the cards can't do anything because she's not shouting commands. They literally have to hear from her at all times in order to do something. Go figure. Okay, now, only a bit more of this world to go, to be quite honest. And we're gonna do that real quick. You're going to take a bit more work.
It's the big boy.
Indeed.
See ya.
Uh-oh. Out of MP.
Here. Thunder.
Okay, there we go. That took care of all that. Now, I need to grow big again.
Grow big or go home.
Whoops, not that one. Yeah. And that is in order to push this rock.
And I'm serious, by the way. I would want to see this made by Platinum Games.
Be fun.
Like, if they got Sora in Smash, obviously there's potential there, right? You've got a weapon, you can attack. Why not?
Yeah.
They've done
Yeah,
an
I can
action
see it.
RPG.
Like, if you've got Sora, then you can do Riku.
See ya. Deep freeze.
And then anyone else. I mean, hell, at that point, you could have Platinum do a Disney game.
Question is, would Disney go for it?
Oh man, that might be pretty cool though. Like, you don't even have to do Donald.
Here.
Okay, so I think I asked the last time we attempted, but I don't remember my answer. How are you supposed to tell that you're supposed to use Thunder on that? Does it even tell you?
There's not really any signposting for it, unfortunately.
Yeah, you just kind of have to figure it out.
Yeah, basically, playing through the game for several years is just the only way I know.
This should help.
Okay.
Although I
That
suppose
one.
because the flower actually gives you MT right there.
Actually, there's another one of those. I think if you examine it, that might be the signposting. So, we'll take a look when I run into another one. Now, here. Thank you, Donald. You took care of that for me.
God damn. Don't piss off that duck. Like, if Donald comes running, you better duck and cover.
Yeah, Donald's actually would be a pretty fearsome mage to contend with. To be quite completely fair.
Yeah, you wouldn't be feeling goofy then.
Probably not. But would he? Okay. Here. Turn that on. Here's access to that. Turn that one on. Grants us access to treasure chest.
Thunder!
Yeah, the big guys are so annoying to fight.
They really are.
It always
They are-
feels like their hurt box is or their hitbox is like a little too far behind them, so I always miscalculate.
Well, their hitbox is the top of their head and their back.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing
Okay,
to
now-
examine.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, whoops! I got an ether already.
This should help. Thunder!
And this one wanted an elixir, which, not really keen on giving up, but whatever.
I tell you, these plants are demanding. They're asking you to feed them, Seymour.
Indeed, they are. They are that plant.
See, the queen just needs to hire a bunch of gardeners and fertilize them already. Because otherwise, this is what happens. You don't fertilize your plants, you end up getting demanding plants.
Here!
Okay, now this White Trinity we won't be messing with for a while because we won't have White Trinity for a while. We'll have to come back for it. And let's see, that takes care of just about everything. Knock this bear down. Come on, how do I... There it is. Knocking the bear down allows us to do something in the bazaar room. When we go back over there. So let's do that. For that first, since we're here. There it is. Whoops, wrong person. Meant to give that to the flower.
You know who truly deserves it?
Me.
Goofy? There we go. Now, we're spinning this flower back around. Or spinning this tree back around. There might be one more thing to access. In the flipped version of this area. Yes, there is.
Thunder!
Thank you, Goofy, for knocking him all the way over here.
Yeah, glad to help. I can't do voices. but I can pretend I can try. Can the enemies actually knock you back into another zone?
No, they cannot. Luckily. That would be kind of annoying.
Wouldn't be the first time in a video game.
See ya. Deeply.
There we go. Perfect. Now, that gets us another treasure chest in the Queen's Castle.
Like 99% of this world is just opening chests and running around.
Okay, yeah, nope.
I'm
There's a
wondering-
reason I left. There's a reason I ran away from those shadows. Basically, though, if you enter the bazaar room and you see just shadows and they don't spawn in, but when you get close to the spawn zone, that means that you're going to end up spawning Giga Shadows, which are a special Heartless created specifically for the remix, the 1.5 remix, and they're very difficult to defeat.
Deeply.
Less so once we get more powerful attacks, but that won't be for a while yet.
I'm wondering if this level, well, was either kind of designed not great, or whether it was actually intended to show like object interactivity, like, hey, you've got all sorts of different objects in the world, they can do things, you should try things in preparation for future worlds.
I guess.
I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but not impossible.
Now move that out of the way. Move the clock. Shrink again. And here we go. Tea Party Garden. Where we were supposed to end up at anyways, but this way we end up next to a treasure chest. We'll be back for those for that treasure chest, and those 3 treasure chests later once we have a movement ability.
So, there was something with this table, wasn't there?
Yep, every other seat gets you a present.
Is it based on the first one you sit down on, or is it actually fixed?
No, it's you literally the first one you sit down in has to be this one, and then you go every other one.
Oh. How do you...
So we did that. That again, just years of playing the game.
That is so
that one.
weird.
It is, yes. Okay, and then this one. Sitting in the other chair, and this happens. Now, normally that's supposed to spawn some Heartless, but it didn't this time. Weird.
And a very merry unbirthday to you.
Oh well. Normally, yeah, that's supposed to spawn some Heartless for you to fight, but whatever. Anyways, let's turn on those lamps and
Thunder.
this. And him. There we go. All enemies taken care of.
God, magic is powerful.
Yeah, it's very
really,
good.
really, yeah.
Blizzard's all speed. This is a shotgun.
It's like, is there anything that can actually block magic?
Not to my knowledge, no.
I mean, there's like enemies who are resistant to certain kinds of magic. That's about it.
Yeah, they resist elementally, but that's about it. Before we do that, Sora. Okay, switch out that elixir for an ether. And here is the last treasure chest that we can get from up here. So we got all these treasure chests now, and we'll heal up and prepare for the boss in the next room. Let's see. We'll do 11. There we go. That's fine. Okay. Now, of course, the cat's right. We have to get up high to do that part. Before we do that, let's activate this flower and get a few free gifts. And now talk to the cat.
I just realized that cat's a dick. Like,
He really is.
we wouldn't have had to fight anyone if he didn't summon it.
Well, that's in character for cats.
Yeah.
Okay, now, the Trick Master here, I have recently learned he does have a slight weakness. As you can see, Thunder will stun him.
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
That is an amazing weakness. And
Seems like there's diminishing returns here, though.
maybe invincibility frames? Or maybe it just has some kind of stages or whatever. And I still stand by from the first attempt recording. Awful, awful recolor. A little bit of background. I ended up looking it up during the first attempt at this, and I had forgotten. It was just black and white. It was a card motif. It worked incredibly well.
I get what they're going for here. They're trying to give like a gesture thing
Is that really what they're doing?
with like the Wonderland pink and purple.
Oh.
But I don't know. I don't think it looks as. They made all Heartless before. Too colorful.
Now, this went much faster than the last time. Than the very other times. Mostly because I actually used my magic.
Like, you chumped the guy.
We actually skipped a stage where he goes over to the oven and lights his sticks on fire. And then he starts casting fire at you.
You speedran that.
What a racket.
And
How's it
and
going?
surprise,
Get any
surprise. The keyhole. That was there all along. Turned out to be
Terrifying. His throat.
a keyhole. Oh,
His
That-
Rusty.
that's nasty.
See, we could have just ended this world immediately if we'd just done that.
We just said, hey, open your mouth, bud. Let me shoot this big beam of light directly into the back of your throat.
It's no different than a doctor shining a flashlight into your throat.
Shit, we just gave the doorknob free dentistry and we didn't even charge any money.
Yeah, that's about it, yeah.
Sora's
You
anatomy.
know, we're gonna leave and come back in for the final little gift of Wonderland. come back in here. Go back in here. Go back. Out. Go back to the rabbit hole. And spawn enemies.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
I get the feeling that this game
Freeze!
was never quite designed for completionists, in that you can if you want to, and there will be things, but is obtuse and hey, just chill out and have fun and try things. I don't know.
And that grants us with a free gift. Mega Potion. Yay! Alright, with that, we're going to close out episode 4. And this should be the permanent episode 4. I want to thank Anaxite for joining me. And I want to thank Red Earth for joining me.
Yeah, third time's the charm.
And Wonderland is wonderful.
Yep, so we'll see you guys in episode 5. See you then.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.